Hello, it's me. I almost tripped over my books. It's Belinda from Belinda's Book Nook, and I'm here to talk to you about potential reads for August. July was just a heavy month. I'm not gonna lie. I read a lot of heavy stuff, and I am ready for some fun and some relaxing reading that will help me escape and relax a little bit. So I went through my bookshelves and just kind of, I could be there forever. So I picked 7, I think, books that I just thought that could possibly work. Now, I will not be reading all these, but these are some that I could potentially read from. And if the mood takes me, I may abandon them and read something else from my shelf. I also have things that come through, ebooks that come through from hold, so they sometimes hijack my reading. But I just wanted to show you some of the things I'm thinking about for this month and see what you think. So the first one, on March, I usually read this author. I'm shaking it up right now just because, like I said, I need something fun, and I thought a cozy mystery is easy and fun, and brain does not require to be exercised hard. So this one is the Sister Lou Mysteries. This is the 3rd in her book, and it's called Alibi and Angels, and it's by Olivia Matthews. And I will probably just give brief, or if I can't, I'll read the back of the books to give you an idea about what they are. This one, it's going to follow Sister Lou again. She lives in a place called Briar Coast. The characters carry through. It's her, I think, her nephew, a lady that's a reporter, and some of the sisters from the congregation that she's in. They reappear usually, and then there's new people. So somebody's gonna get killed, and she's got to figure it out. And she just sleuths it out. It's very nice and light and easy and fun, and you already know the characters, so this is possibly an option. This one I mentioned to you guys before. I showed it to you, I think, last month. This one's called House Girl by Michael Donkor. And this one, I remember I liked it because the character's name is Belinda. I've never read a book with a person with my name, so I'm kind of excited about this one. And this one, it was his debut novel. I don't know if this person has written anything else since then, but I think that she becomes a domestic worker, a live-in maid, and we kind of follow her story. Yeah, I think that's what, I think if I remember correctly, that's what this one's about. So that's a possible, hey, what's more soothing than hear your own name? Hopefully not in a bad way in the book, or I'll be mad. But then I have 3 new books that had come through an order, but I'll go to those in a minute. This one's another mystery. I love Sujata Masay's books. This is the next in her Parveen mystery series. I read the other one. What's the other one called? Does it tell you the name in here? The Widows of Malabar Hill. And this is the next one in this. The other books that I read, her Japan books, with Rei Shimura, her series, I love that. I've read that. This is one author I've read almost every book. I think there's only one book that I haven't read of hers, which I will rectify soon. But this one is a book set in India. The character, I can't even remember her name now. She is the equivalent of a lawyer. I think works in a law office with, I believe, her uncle. And yeah, it's Bombay. She's in Bombay, and she's a female lawyer, and she's usually trying to solve cases. But there's the nice thing about it is she always gives you a large bit of culture in her books, and because she's a female lawyer and the time period, I think this is the 20s. Yeah, the 20s. This is 1922. The idea of the female lawyer isn't widely accepted. There are certain rules and things that prevent her from doing certain things. And so there's always little challenges there that are presented, but she finds her way around them. They're very clever. She's a brilliant writer, and I really enjoyed her books. So I'm hoping that this next one in this series is good. This is the second book in a series. And then this one is a YA. Hey, YA, YA, YA. YA will help me get through my hard books I had last month. This one I've had for a long time, since it came out, actually. I think I just pre-ordered it because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get it and check it out. And it is called A Blade So Black by L.L. McKinney. And it is basically kind of like a fantasy type book. And it's a play on, I believe, Alice in Wonderland kind of, but the girl Alice in this one, instead of it's a dream world that she goes to, that she has things happen and adventure happens, I guess we can call it that. But it's a black female Alice, so it's going to be a whole spin on that. So I'm interested in reading this, and I think she has another one that had already come out that I just didn't buy it because I was like, well, let me read the first one, because I am notorious of buying second and thirds without reading the first. So before I go down that train, I'm going to read this one. So this is a possible option, something fun and light. What can possibly go wrong, right? Now, the next three are all new ones that I bought. I think this one, I've been seeing it now on Instagram, but I almost think that I had saw it. It was like a recommendation when I was looking for some more books for the Karubathon reading. And this one is called Frying Plantain by Zalika Reed Benta. And let's see. This is the description. Yeah, I'll read this right here for you. Cara Davis is a girl caught in the middle of her Canadian nationality and her desire to be a true Jamaican, of her mother and grandmother's rages and life lessons of having to avoid being thought of as too fast and or maybe too quiet or too bold or too soft. Set in Little Jamaica, Toronto's Ingleton West neighborhood, Cara moves from girlhood to the threshold of adulthood, from elementary school to high school graduation, and these 12 interconnected stories. We see her on a visit to Jamaica, started by the sight of a severed pig's head in her great aunt's freezer, and junior high, the victim of a devastating prank by her closest friends, and as a teenager, in and out of her grandmother's house, trying to cope with the ongoing battles between her unyielding grandparents. In this brilliant and decisive debut, Zalika Reed Benta artfully depicts tensions between mothers and daughters, second-generation Canadians and first-generation cultural expectations, and Black identity, and predominantly white society. Sounds like it's a lot. And I didn't know they were connected stories. So that should be a kind of interesting, like short stories, but they're connected. So we'll see. I mean, I'm always up for something new and something I've never read. And so this looks like one that will be a good option. And then the next one, I kind of fell in love with the cover rather. And I was like, you know, sometimes I just do that, and it's just to also support a author of color. But this one is I think this is a Nigerian author. His name is David Mogo. Hold on a second. You know what? Yeah. Isn't this funny? I'm looking at this and it's kind of even hard to tell. So God Hunter is the title of it, and David Mogo is his name. Or the title is this, David Mogo, God Hunter. And then Suyi Davis Okunbowa. I think that's right. That's the author. Isn't that funny? I didn't know which one was the author. I'm like, wait a minute. It's kind of written kind of funny, but this is the title down here, and this is the author. And if you look at the title, I mean, the cover, isn't it gorgeous? And I don't know if you can see inside of here, but you can see like people in here with masks on. And it's a Nigerian, I think it's a debut. It just says, Lagos will not be destroyed. The gods have fallen to earth and their thousand and chaos reigns. Though broken and leaderless the city endures. David Mogo, demigods, so David Mogo is the guy in the book. This is the author up here. Well, you know, It's a blooper moment. Anyways, it says David Mogo, demigod and god hunter, has one task: capture 2 of the most powerful gods in the city and deliver them to the wizard gangster Lukman Ajali. No problem, right? So whatever, you know, I'll look at it and I'll see if I can get into it. I'm open for anything right now. This is why I'm all over the place with the type of books too. So mysteries, fantasies, YA novels, it's all good. All right, so there's that one. And the title on that one is David Mogo, God Hunter. Yeah, I am. Whatever. Don't get mad. All right, so the next one is called Manchester Happened by Jennifer Nansumbuga Makumbi. I probably butchered it, but she wrote Shinto, the other book that I read for the one that we read for Read Soul Lit, Read Along. And while reading that, I saw this one and just pre-ordered it. I was like, she's a really good writer. I want to read another book by this author. This one, I believe, is I think these are short stories. Is this the one that's short stories? Let me see what it says here in the back. Yeah, it's a short story collection. So it says, the stunning short story collection from prize-winning author Jennifer Nasubugu Makumbi. If there's one thing the characters in Jennifer Makumbi's stories know, it's how to field an uncomfortable question. This is as hilarious as they are compassionate. These vibrant stories reimagine the journey of Ugandans who choose to make England their home. Weaving between Manchester and Kampala, this dazzling collection will captivate anyone who has ever wondered what it means to truly belong. So that sounds lovely, and they're short stories, so that might also help me too, like getting back and feeling a sense of achievement, because I had so many chunkers last month that I thought that was crazy. So these are the books. Again, my mood may take me somewhere else, and I may read something else. There's 3 of them. I'll show the covers again. And then the last 4, right? Yeah. I'll do 2 at a time, I guess, because they're kind of big. So we have the mystery here. We have this one here with my name in it. Isn't that cool? I'm just wondering, what should be a horrible book? And I'm like, oh God. But yeah, it's a good book, but Belinda's not a good character. Then I'll be mad. This one is A Blade So Black. And then we have the Satapur Moonstone, a Parveen mystery novels, not mystery. So those are my options. What are you guys reading in August? And I'm open to any suggestions of something fun and light to read. But I do have, as you can see, plenty of books on my bookshelf, including 3 new ones here that I have to get to. So I look forward to August being a fun month, hopefully. And hopefully I can make it through some books. And hopefully not all my holds will come at the same time, because they're notorious of doing it. And then I can't choose. I'm like, and usually what happens is I see that there are like 10 people waiting for it. So I'm like, I gotta take it, because otherwise I'm going to be here for months to get that. They got it. I can read it. All these people are waiting. So yeah, so that's what happens to me. Anyway, it's so good to see everybody and to be able to share all of my, I don't really see you, huh? You see me. To be here with you all and to share some options of what I might read for August. I hope you guys have a good reading month, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.